Hello everyone, welcome to GametechUK and my gaming news series. This is where I like to talk about everything going on in the world of gaming and keep you as updated as possible. So let's get on with today's video. So the last in-person E3 we had was 2019, but ever since the pandemic struck, E3 has been online only. Well, that's going to happen again this year. It is a shame, as everyone thought, including the organisers, that this could be the year to get everyone back under one roof and enjoy a traditional in-person E3. Well, it's such a shame that isn't going to happen. The reasons given are, of course, because of the pandemic and companies wanting to look after their employees and the general public, which is absolutely right and the way it should be. But I also think there's a little bit more to it as well. E3 just hasn't been the same over the last few years. In fact, Sony, the last time they were at E3 was 2018. They've gone off to do their own thing. Microsoft are doing more of their own thing as well. And of course, Nintendo went off to do their own Treehouse presentation. E3 just isn't what it used to be. In my opinion, the presentations themselves show off how out of touch these larger companies are with their player base and what we actually want to see and hear. And I think it might be a sign of the times that they're backing away from being sort of on stage. I mean, Phil Spencer does a very good job of presenting himself as a gamer. How true that is, I don't know. But Sony in particular, the last couple of presentations have been so cringeworthy, it doesn't surprise me this is happening more. Now, of course, these presentations, they take months to plan, and with the pandemic as it is at the moment, never knowing which way it's going to turn, you can't plan for something in stone months away when you don't know what's going to happen. So I totally understand this year being cancelled, but I do think that, especially with travel restrictions as well, it could be hard getting everyone in one place. But I do think that E3 is eventually just going to be a digital event. The same thing happened with last year's EGX. I think travel restrictions really dictated who could actually get there to put on presentations. And the same with EGX, without the big boys there, such as Microsoft or Xbox, it was just a very small indie show. Well, unfortunately, you can't have a small indie show at E3. It does need these big players. But if you're a gamer like myself, you've probably been watching E3 for absolutely years, ever since 1995 when it started, and it is something that I want to go to in the future. I'm just not sure that E3 has an in-person future. Part of me thinks in these presentations, they're still trying to hark back to the halcyon days of Steve Jobs when he had genuinely exciting products to release to the crowd. And they would just go mad, genuinely go mad for the product. And there was a lot of excitement there. These days with gaming, it's a bit more negative. We've been let down so many times when a gaming company shows a trailer. You think, well, that's not gameplay. Why can't we see gameplay? And you sort of think in your back of your mind, well, what I'm seeing now won't be out for a couple of years. It really isn't exciting as it used to be. But that's just my opinion. I would love to know in the comments section below, is E3 something you're still interested in? Is it something you watch each year? Are you disappointed that they're not going to go in person this year? Every year do you sit down and get the schedule and watch all of the presentations? I would love to know in the comments section below. But that is everyone. Have a lovely day and I will see you in the next one.